why to study five kingdom classification? This question might have arrived in your mind. Let us see why. Kingdom Monera. All prokaryotes are placed in this kingdom Monera. Kingdom Protista. All unicellular eukaryotic are placed in this particular kingdom. Kingdom Plantae. All autotrophs plants are placed in kingdom Plantae. Fungi. Kingdom Fungi. All the heterotroph plants are placed here in kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Animalia. All animals are placed in Animalia kingdom. Let us see on what basis this five kingdom classification is done. Complexity of the cell structure, whether it is prokaryote or eukaryote. Complexity of the organism body, whether it is unicellular or multicellular, or mode of its nutrition, whether it is autotroph or heterotroph, and its lifestyle. Now let us study how is plant cell different from animal cells. Plant cell and animal cell have difference and similarities. For example, animal cell do not have cell wall or chloroplast, but plant cell have. Animal cell are mostly round and irregular in shape, while plant cells have fixed rectangular shape. What points are being considered during classification of kingdom Plantae? On what basis they are classified? Whether presence of or absence of organ is there, presence or absence of separate conducting tissue, and presence or absence of seed is there. If seed is present, whether it is enclosed in fruit or not. Number of cotyledons in the seed. Kingdom Plantae. This kingdom Plantae is further subdivided into two parts, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are those classes of plants which have absence of flower, fruits and seeds, whereas in phanerogams are the classes of plants where there is presence of flower, fruit and seeds. This cryptogam is further classified into three parts: Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta, whereas phanerogam is further subdivided into two parts, Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. Gymnosperm are those plants which have naked seeds, whereas angiosperms are those plants which have seeds covered. Further, this angiosperm is subdivided into two parts, dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous. Dicotyledonous are the plants which have the seeds. If they have seeds, the seeds are having only two cotyledons, whereas they are having seeds with only one cotyledon, are called as monocotyledonous plants. Thallophyta. Division 1. Thallophyta. Thallophyta are the plants which grow in water. In water, it means it can grow in fresh water as well as in saline water. This Thallophyta is further, this division Thallophyta is further subdivided into two subdivisions, algae and fungi. Let us see few characters of algae first. Algae are autotrophic. Autotrophic means they have chloroplast, they prepare their own food, they have their own nutrients, they make it themselves. That's why they are called as autotrophic. They make their own food with the help of photosynthesis. Mind it again and again. they are algae are unicellular or even multicellular. Algae is microscopic as well as it is macroscopic. Microscopic means it is very fine, very thin. We can't see it directly by our naked eyes, but we can see it only under microscope. Or some algae are even visible to us, so it is macroscopic. An example of algae is Spirogyra and Alba. Here are the images of them. Just see it carefully. Our next subdivision of Thallophyta is fungi. Fungi is having no chlorophyll. It means there is no chlorophyll present. That means it doesn't prepare their own food. And if they don't prepare their own food, means they are dependent on their nutrient on others. That's why they are called as heterotrophs. And the example of fungi is yeast. Here is the image. Just see it carefully. Second division is Bryophyta. The word Bryophyta is again cut down into two pieces, Bryo and Phyta. Bryo means moss and Phyta means plant. Student, always keep it in mind. The word itself tells us the meaning of the word. So try to break the word and try to understand it. Bryo means moss and Phyta means plant. Here are some characters of Bryophyta. Let us see them. Bryophyta are amphibian of plant kingdom. What do you mean by amphibian? Amphibian, yes, correct. Amphibians are those animal or those plant which can live on land, but they require water for their reproduction. If they want to reproduce, they require water, right? But they live on land. Their second point is they are thalloids and multicellular. Their body is multicellular. Always keep it in mind. If they are green in color, it means they are autotroph. Auto means auto, self. Troph, nutrition. They feed themselves. That is autotroph. Okay? They prepare their own food with the help of photosynthesis. Next point is reproduce by spore. These particular Bryophyta, they reproduce by spore. They are having spore formation and then they reproduce by that way. Next point is no conducting tissue are present here. There is no conducting tissue. If there is no conducting tissue means xylem or phloem is absent here, right? How is their structure? Bryophyta, the structure exactly कसा आहे ते पाहूया आपण. The structure of Bryophyta is flat, ribbon like long. रिबन सारखे लॉन्ग आहेत आणि फ्लॅट आहेत ते. यांच्याकडे they don't have true root, stem or leaves. आपल्या इतर झाडांसारखे त्यांच्याकडे झाडांकडे पानं किंवा रूट्स किंवा स्टेम्स नाहीये. आणि त्यांच्याकडे रूट सारखं रायझॉइड आहे. ओके, खाली एक चित्र दिलेलं आहे, तेवढं तुम्ही बघून घ्या. याचे एक्झाम्पल आहेत मॉस, दॅट इज फनेरिया आणि मर्केंटिया. हे त्याचे एक्झाम्पल आहेत. हे तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचे आहे. क्रिप्टोगॅम चा तिसरा डिव्हिजन आहे टेरिडोफाइटा. टेरिडोफाइटामध्ये टेरिड म्हणजे फर्न आणि फाइटा म्हणजे प्लांट. मी तुम्हाला मगाशी पण सांगितलं, द वर्ड इटसेल्फ टेल द मीनिंग. टेरिड अँड फाइटा. फाइटा म्हणजे प्लांट, हे लक्षातच ठेवायचं, तुम्हाला डोक्यातच ठेवायचं की फाइटा म्हणजे प्लांट आणि टेरिड म्हणजे फर्न. फर्न सारखे दिसणारे सगळे झाडं जे आहेत ते टेरिडोफाइटामध्ये येतात. याचे काही कॅरेक्टर्स आहेत ते पाहूया आपण. वेल डेव्हलप्ड रूट अँड स्टेम्स अँड लीव्स आर प्रेझेंट हिअर. म्हणजे यांच्यामध्ये खूप चांगल्या प्रकारे आपल्याला लीव्ह, स्टेम्स आणि लीव्स दिसतात. रूट, स्टेम आणि लीव्स दिसतात. यांच्यामध्ये सेकंड कॅरेक्टर आहे दे हॅव कंडक्टिंग टिश्यू. कंडक्टिंग टिश्यू म्हणजे काय आहेत? झायलेम आणि फ्लोएम. वी ऑल नो व्हॉट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ झायलेम अँड फ्लोएम. तुम्ही 7वी 8वीला हे शिकलेले आहात, त्याच्यामुळे आता पुन्हा तुम्हाला सांगण्याची गरज नाही. याचा तिसरा कॅरेक्टर आहे फ्लावर्स अँड फ्रूट्स आर ॲब्सेंट. यांच्याकडे जरी रूट, स्टेम आणि लीव्स असले पण यांच्यामध्ये फ्लावर आणि फ्रूट्स प्रोड्यूस होत नाहीत. समजलं तुम्हाला? दे डोंट हॅव फ्लावर अँड फ्रूट. देन हाऊ डज दे रिप्रोड्यूस? They reproduce by two means, sexually or asexually. Sexually they reproduce by forming zygote formation and asexually they reproduce by spore formation. यांचं एक्झाम्पल आहे टेरिडोफायटाचं एक्झाम्पल आहे फर्न. फर्नमध्ये नेप्रोलिपिस आहे, टेरिस आहे आणि लायकोपोडियम आहे. टेरिडोफायटामध्ये पी जो आहे हा सायलेंट आहे. तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी हे लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. यू आर गोइंग टू रीड इट ॲज टेरिडोफायटा, दो पी इज प्रेझेंट हिअर. पी इज सायलेंट.